In the beginning, there was nothing but noise. Until
Gotta change my shirt.
this is high tech, man.
Oh boy.
All right.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
That's Paulo.
That's Keith.
That's Otis.
SupaKnowVa. All right. Well, trying something new today. Welcome, guys. Paulo, you said you had a topic for today?
Yes.
Your topic for today?
I do have one.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk about martial arts.
Oh, God.
Specifically, I wanted to talk about martial arts in video games.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, I don't know what you got against martial arts, but I
Nothing.
actually I've always I did martial arts when I was a kid growing up. Did it in the Philippines, I did it in high school, I did it in college. And one thing I did notice is that some of these martial arts actually in video games pretty effective.
Like capoeira.
Well, I've never done. I mean, capoeira is
Everybody will
very
love
difficult.
Eddie Gordo, man.
It's very difficult. I don't even know how you could do that. But I did try. Because I was a kid, my imagination runs wild. I've done Mortal Kombat moves. I've done Street Fighter moves. I've done Tekken moves.
In real life, you mean?
Yeah. So during tournaments, during spars.
So in actual matches, you've used these moves.
Yeah, because in games they're super effective. No reason why they wouldn't be super effective in real life.
So you had a match and you used the bicycle kick.
I actually did the dragon kick.
Okay.
A lot more effective. No spiritual ki comes out of my hands, but I did find out though that the best moves you could copy if you were to copy a video game is Tekken.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying they have the most realistic moves?
Yes, they have their combos, their forms, incredibly effective if you can master them.
I mean, like the legendary 10-hit combos, like they just flow into one another when you actually get it right, and it's like it seems pretty.
So were you juggling your opponent in the air?
No, well, I don't even
don't
know
where
to start with that. But they do show very realistic, like very like perfect forms, textbook. Like in anime, when someone performs a traditional move in a fight, a character might say that they found that on a textbook.
Right.
Like I saw, because that's exactly what Tekken is like when you learn their moves. Actually, my question to you guys is: have you ever attempted something like that? Maybe I'm sure you guys are. Like y'all have amazing imagination. At some point, you've watched something, you've played something that you took away and tried to use that move in real life.
So I took Jeet Kune Do and a little bit of ninjutsu, like 2 classes of ninjutsu, and also took a little bit of Krav Maga. I've never tried any like video game moves in a match or sparring or anything. However, after I saw Only the Strong, which is a movie about capoeira, I immediately ran out of the theater and started trying to do those moves.
Dance moves.
Yeah. It was a short-lived fantasy because they are very hard to do.
Oh yeah. Imagine.
Yeah, a lot of backflips and handsprings and stuff like that. So no, it didn't last very long. I've never tried any video game moves in a real fight. Because
Really?
I figure you would probably be flattened very quickly in a real fight with the real martial artist, especially now with all the MMA stuff.
I've never gotten into fight. I've never been part of like judo or karate or anything like that. So, but definitely, like I probably am alone. Like, I've tried practicing like some moves from Tekken or Street Fighter specifically. I don't think I've like because the games I play Tekken, Street Fighter, Dead or Alive. Those are like the 3 main fighting games I tend to like to go play. And I think I've tried to do some Tekken moves, maybe like King or Ling Xiaoyu or something like that.
My favorite fighting moves are from Soul Calibur.
Which character?
Voldo.
Bordeaux?
Voldo.
Yeah, Voldo.
Those moves.
Oh man.
I'm gonna do the backwards crab.
Good lord. You know, I'd be scared to fight you too if you could thrust someone in the air that high. I do understand what you're saying when you say, oh, I don't want to try this in a real fight. I'm gonna get flattened, which I did. You know, like I tried to do Street Fighter moves that didn't fruit anything to anything. I tried to
I wouldn't
do.
say.
Well, it didn't work for me. I'll
Yeah.
say that, and I did try a couple of moves from there, but you know, I copied martial laws moves. You know, the really exaggerated way of moving.
Yeah.
It works. I mean, I don't like spam my jabs, right?
Oh yeah.
But that move where he just goes like that and then kicks.
Yeah.
If I could flip, it's a natural motion. It's like
Yeah.
the neck.
Well, like I said, I think Tekken moves tend to, like, a lot of them tend to kind of flow, and I think they do maybe focus somewhat on some realistic ones for some of their characters. And like I said, martial law, like there's a video that it literally shows him watching, I think, Bruce Lee movies and him training, like fighting his style.
That's why he's a Bruce Lee clone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, because every game has one.
Every game has one. It's a trope, I think, at this point.
And like every game has a drunken
Drunken master.
master, and every game
Yeah.
has like a Jackie Chan clone. You know, guy with the long
Yep.
ponytail or whatever.
Well,
Like a super cop.
so
Kinda
be
type
lay.
of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess lay, as you say.
Yeah.
The older
My
I
go-to
get,
move.
go
My
ahead.
go-to move was a jump kick. I used to jump kick everybody in every fight I ever got into. And
what kind of jump kick? Like drop kicking?
Yeah, like a drop kick, like a
Okay.
front. Yeah, and everybody I,
didn't
did
know-
it to.
I
never
wasn't
saw
sure
it
if you
coming.
were like
No, not a crane
doing-
kick from the Karate Kid.
that's a jump kick.
No,
Uh,
not just like a regular drop kick or be free Danielson crane kick. And everybody I did
Cheat
it
move.
to never saw it coming. So I always
So I imagine eventually somebody would catch on to that and like catch your foot and just like send you
Oh,
throw you or something like that.
that's
you
why
know?
they say now it's not a good idea to leave the ground.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
That's right.
Once
Yeah.
once you have your foot, once they have your foot or something like that, you're done. Like
Yeah, right. Yep.
they can do anything to
Their
you.
center of gravity's off. You can't control where they put you. I
The
used
last
to
fight
be in
I-
a fight club with my brother and some friends. This guy that was a really good martial artist, and he was really fast. And so I quit the fight club because
You got scared.
I don't get my head kicked off. I was getting old, man. I was like, I don't have health insurance.
He hates losing matches.
Nah, man, you gotta have health
Yeah.
insurance for that stuff. So
I'd be concerned
I-
of actually like hurting somebody, or like maybe like when kids practicing like wrestling moves, they like the one that killed her sister or something like that. She
Oh
did that.
my gosh.
So that is something that I did do. I actually DDT'd somebody into a desk in school. I think I was in 9th grade and knocked him out cold. And I thought he was joking. I was like, come on, Tim, get up. And he was out. So we had to splash water on him before the teacher came back. And that was the only thing that woke him up. And I thought
Yeah,
I killed him.
Lord.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going straight to juvie. So after that, there was no more wrestling moves for me.
Yeah, there's been a couple of things like that, or at least a few. So that's been that'd be my concern of like practicing or doing some like moves from video games.
So I did wanted to comment on that even just a little bit. I know we're running out of time here in a little bit, but I don't think the moves in the fighting games that I mentioned is as lethal as you guys think it is. I think I will argue that the WWE moves that you learn are way more lethal than me throwing a couple of punches and kicks. I never did a grab move because that's super unrealistic, right? Like trying to grab someone and do a throw. I mean, how do you even do that? How do
Unless
you
you're
even
Steven
start that?
Seagal.
No, well, I did the research. My takeaway of this is, Tekken is probably the best video game you can copy.
Well, we'll wrap up here. That's Paulo.
And that's Keith.
And that's Otis.
When we'll see you guys on the next drop.
Later.